like it or not. And you must now be clever or frugal enough to recognize the money that's in my business account.
So we've got Cheese Gang from
Sibu okay.
that might not understand that word that you meant.
Frugal.
Oh, frugal.
So,
Banana fruits.
do you understand what it means?
So me, I'm not from Sibu Gang.
Are you?
Mara frugal king.
Are you asking for a friend?
What's frugal?
I'm asking for a friend.
Me, I don't know. I won't lie. What's a frugal?
How to be frugal?
Okay, see.
Check. Look at him.
Frugal.
Do you know?
Look at
Yes,
it.
It's an animal, ne?
It's when you don't want to spend too much, even though you've got it, right? Frugal is when you have
Stingy.
when you have a million.
Stingy is stingy.
And you're taking a taxi. Frugal is where you go, I've got the money, but I'm not going to be wasteful.
Yeah.
It's almost like being a minimalist with finances.
It's being careful with your spending.
Yes.
So someone who's got a lot of money but doesn't spend money is frugal. Lots of white people are frugal. That's why they drive Land Cruisers and
land.
and own land.
And own land.
Frugality at its finest. Rona, G-Wagon, renting, penthouse.
Yeah. Our taxes are
You know,
where?
I actually want to just touch on that. I really think we should piece our judgment of how people choose to pour into their own lives. Maybe, yeah, whichever way we want to determine whether they work for it or not. Because
there's also that other.
yeah, but you don't know
sometimes.
what they are servicing inside of themselves by doing that. The person who decides to get money and spend the money on something because it's going to make them happy.
Like Dylan's one series.
Yes.
They were like, you
Please go watch that episode to understand what we're talking about. But it is that the day I'm sure measure of success.
Yes.
The day I'm able to afford a BMW 1 Series, I'm going to get it. Whether I live in a shack or I live in a mansion, the 1 Series is the thing that's going to make me happy.
Yeah.
And we just have to accept, Uguti, that happiness is what's going to make him the next R1,000,000 to buy the house. So for now, this is what he can afford. And if he's driving a Brabus and renting in Midrand, it's fine. That's what makes him happy, and that's what's going to kutaza him to do the next thing, yeah? So I really would encourage us as a people.
We are encouraged. You know why we judge people though, Sibu? I feel like it's the content that we're being dished out, right? I think we've watched so many I Blew It stories.
Season 2.
To be like,
Season 3.
to be like, there's a pattern here, guys. We keep repeating the same mistakes because we have a warped sense of what success is. We all, the moment we become successful, we want to go to Durban. We want to go
Always.
I think that's the greatest marketing campaign for KZN tourism, by the way.
Yeah.
Wow.
In a bus.
You know, and then we want to buy a lot of cars and drive them in a convoy and party and buy the expensive alcohol that we never could afford. You know what I mean? And it's like your body doesn't even agree with that alcohol. Stick to your
But
savannah.
I'm sure we don't know ourselves. We're not taught to know ourselves. We're not taught to spend time discovering what you like as an individual. Yabona Makula, in the context of black families, is the spirit of Ubuntu, where every holiday we go to one person's house, and
standard.
all the kids are there, and you're all gonna eat the same thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Whether
already
you come from cornflakes in the morning, everybody.
everybody. And that's already the first place where you feel like I have to assimilate even against my own wishes and desires. Because if I don't, I'm going to get mocked for not wanting a good dog. Where I come from, I like cornflakes. So you're not encouraged to like what you like. You're not encouraged to discover what you like, to try different things out, to say, okay, let me experiment with this, etc. So when we see that that's what success looks like, that's what people are attracted to, that's what will make people want to talk to me, what am I going to do? I'm going to do that. Versus, this is what I have decided I like.
That's very true.
Because we also, as a people, look down on people who choose to take the road less traveled. So, why are you doing that? You know, like with social media, when the social media influencer revolution kind of started to take off, when people were doing it, but what's busy Kim Kardashian? I mean, what's wrong with Kim Kardashian law? And then you look today, Michali's making hundreds of thousands of rands from doing what people were looking down on in the beginning.
Broke comedians.
Okay.
Saying to comedians who are doing social media, selling out. Selling out where? Buying a car, papa.
Yeah. Bachele, we're Comedy Central.
Playing games, you.
But it is that, Uguti, it's difficult to be the outlier. It's difficult to just go against the grain because we don't have enough stories of people who've succeeded at doing that. We see more, or we choose to tune into more of what people are doing that seems easy or seems attainable.
Yeah.
And because we also think as human beings we're running out of time.